Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I'm outside. So I decided to set up about 20 minutes ago outside because it's so nice and the weather's going to change dramatically tomorrow. But there was no wind. There was nobody outside. And of course, by the time I get it set up, the wind is picked up. So I'm worried that, I don't know, if it gets too windy, there'll be a cut in the video and I'll take everything back inside. And now there's all sorts of people out, so you might hear them in the background. Basically, Canadians are coming out of hibernation. So Scorpio, this is High Priestess week. With the High Priestess reading, we're going to look at what is your potency, your superpower, what is your kryptonite, your weakness, your nemesis. It's the thing that comes around at the most inconvenient time in life, but it actually ends up making you stronger, believe it or not. And then your next assignment. So we're going to, before we get into that, and I'm going to utilize my Energy Oracle deck, the L Key deck, the Tarot of Positive Clarity, and my teeny tiny Rider Waite if I need it. We're going to start with the Witch's Oracle. So this is the one that I use. You know, y'all are often curious, which one is that? Which one is it? Because it is a good one, so I can't blame you for wanting to get it if that's the reason for the query. So we're going to pull out one of these for you, Scorpio. I'm going to get a message from it for you. And then, though, at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull out the incantation and the information out of the book for you. All right, Scorpio. Incantation, Witch's Oracle for Scorpio. 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 I hope you can hear the birds. It's nice. Lily and Larry are out here too, so I don't know where Larry is. Lily's on the deck, sunning herself. Oh, full moon. Interesting. It's like closing something off, closing it off properly. I also am getting something specific about the next full moon for you. So it could be a strong period of time. I don't know what sign that's in. It'd be funny if it was falling in your sign. I do feel like there's something to do with the next full moon for you in terms of cyclical energy and closing things off, bringing something to its full conclusion here. Oh, at the bottom you have the pentagram, the chalice, the Chinese dragon. You have the Chinese dragon, the chalice, and the pentagram. These almost feel like two aces to me. It's looking like an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles with the Chinese dragon. Now, it's really funny because the Chinese dragon, I often get like the end of a cycle, like a 1-year cycle. And that's coming up with this. So it's almost as if, too, at the full moon, you have the end of a 1-year cycle coming up. You're working into one. And then you have 2 new beginnings. It's almost like something really great happens that, you know, like it's tangible, it's real, it's a pentacle. I know it says pentagram, but that's the message that I'm getting out of this right now intuitively for you. And it also creates a whole new exciting cycle. Like you just feel really good and excited about it. Are you hot? Okay, I'll let you in. I'll let Lily back in. All right. You're going to try to go in there? Okay, that's a control. I am going to read you the incantation at the end. So if you want to, you can fast forward if you want to, right? It's not live. But I'm going to get right into it. I got little rocks holding down my decks. Okay, so we're going to start with the Energy Oracle deck, Scorpio. Your superpower, your kryptonite, your nemesis, and your next assignment. Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio. I always think the cardinal sounds like a photon torpedo. Doing that. Pew, pew, pew. Patience. You're so powerfully patient. Look at you. I hope my cards don't blow away. This yard is pretty protected. Here we go. I saw it over there. It's coming in. This yard is pretty protected. Because the houses behind me are elevated up on a hill. And there's a hill going that way too, but still get some. Door to spirit is your weakness. That's interesting. The 7th chakra is your nemesis. It's almost like you and the universe are not getting along right now. I don't know why. You and the universe are not getting along right now, which is not an energy that I would typically want to, that I would think I would pull out on Scorpio, but there's something, it's like you and the universe are in disagreement, but the universe always wins. So it's like, shit. Your next assignment is the 4th chakra, opening up your heart space. That's interesting. With the confidence to do it, you have the 3rd chakra at the bottom. So it is your next, wow. Okay, I don't feel like it's so much you're in disagreement with the universe right now. I feel it's a little bit more like there's something that you're going to be doing in the future that you just have to build your confidence up for it. There's, I don't know why, or you have to build your confidence. And it might have something to do with your next assignment with it, which is opening up, perhaps exposing and releasing energy from your heart. Door to spirit is your kryptonite. I'm seeing more like the door has been closed and it's trying to get it open, right? Which makes sense. Your superpower is patience. Your superpower is patience. You can wait. You can bide your time. But it's almost like, so it feels like you do, like the things that you have control of within yourself, you know, like your fortitude, your patience. That's an equation that you can deal with. But then it's as if when this door is not opening, at least in a timely manner, it's almost like a frustration with the universe. Your nemesis is the 7th chakra. Because it's like you know something, but maybe the universe won't open the door. It's almost like you communicate well with the universe, but maybe you don't want to hear it because it's a nemesis. And then the door, or spirit, leads you to places you're not sure you want to go. Let's see what the L-Key deck has to keep adding to this. Oh. No wind. I swear to God, there was no wind. There was no one out here. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm looking at this card here. This, it's probably going to make my white shirt all dirty. This card, really being drawn to like the spike that he's sticking into himself. And it's like holding yourself in place, right? And you have the patience card. But I kind of want to hear too, there's times where maybe you're really tough or very strong with people in your life. But I'm literally hearing you have no idea how tough and how strong I am with myself. Like if you thought anything that you get from me is difficult, if you were only me, you'd know how difficult I am with myself, or how hard or strong you are with yourself. Okay, your superpower is patience. Oh my gosh, y'all who hope. Love, hope, and relationships. So you're patient for the right one, the right type of relationships. You always have hope that there will be something better than what there was before, or something just as good as something that you have now, and whatever form of relationships those can be. But so you are patient. You can do this. But your weakness is the door to spirit. Y'all who prepare, formulate, strategize, and devise. See, it's like the door won't open. It's as if I kind of want to say, it also feels like you've made a deal with the universe here, or you feel like you have, right? Like you co-create with them. It's as if you've done what you need to do. You're doing what you need to do, but the universe is not opening the door. So what the fuck, eh? What is that? Formulate, strategize, and devise is your weakness. Because you really can't. It's like you can't build a plan for whatever this cycle is that you're in. You really can't. Or maybe you feel like you can't too, because the universe has some certain amount of control over where it's taking you. So are you truly patient? Because the cards are showing it that you are. I think you're a builder, a doer. And this is something that the universe wants to do more for you than with you. Your nemesis is the 7th chakra. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh, shit. Just a second. It is crazy. Maybe I should get more rocks. Just a second. I might edit this, or I tend to forget to edit shit anyway. Okay, I have more rocks. That's me, Lily. Oh, she's barking. She's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, that, I don't know if it's gonna... This is almost like me. I had a good plan. So I was just like, no. All right, just a second. I can put rocks on everything here. You get a rock. You get a rock. You get a rock. And I have extra rocks. All right, so the card that I pulled out, your nemesis, you have the 7th chakra, you have y'all who divines, future, choice, and judgment. I feel like you guys can see into the future too. It's as if, oh, did the rocks work? It's blowing again. It's as if, yeah, like you're aware that you're co-creating with the universe. And you're doing, or you've done what you need to do. But the universe isn't showing up. But it's almost like, well, you guys made this deal. You made this appointment. Because you have the 7th chakra with this divination card. So future. But that's your nemesis. It's like your future is foretold. But the universe keeps forgetting to show up. Interesting. Okay. So your next assignment is the 4th chakra. Y'all who battles justice, fierce commitment to your 4th chakra. This is like fight for your heart. Fight for love. Fight for your heart. The bottom is y'all who freeze. Liberation, unrestrained freedom. Maybe you guys have freed yourselves from some relationships in the past, and you're sitting in like a void too, some sort of a void. I've done the work, Spirit. I've done the work on me. I've been responsible. I've done this and that. Nothing's showing up. What's going on? What are you doing? Oh, that's funny. Okay. It's funny, ironic, right? Okay. This was a good idea. I don't know how well it's being executed. All right. Tarot positive clarity. I think the rocks are working. All right. Your superpower. Patience and hope. That's beautiful, really. You can be very patient. You don't lose hope. Maybe it wavers sometimes. Everyone has good days and bad days, but you always stay hopeful. And it has something to do with love and relationships. Your next assignment, your 4th chakra, justice, fierce commitment. I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm focusing on. But you can't. Your weakness is preparing and formulating and strategizing with the universe on this. the other thing with your nemesis, it kind of also feels like you can see the final outcome of some journey that you're on, you know, a particular area of your life, but just not seeing the steps to get there. Or the universe shows you those step by step and you're kind of like, okay, that's the last step. No. Okay, your superpower, patience and hope. Wow, the 9 of Cups. Gosh, it's like never really losing sight of your dreams. Never losing sight of your dreams, never losing sight of, you know, the wishes that you have for yourself, no matter how long it takes. I can't help but feel like this is, you know, you've planned a party. You know, this is the metaphor here with you and the universe. You've planned a party, the universe, and you agreed on a date and a time, and agreed on who was going to deal and handle what, who was bringing what, who was providing what at the party, who was responsible for this or that. And so, like, okay, I worked on my part, and then it's the time for the party, and the universe didn't show up. They didn't bring their stuff. They didn't do anything they said they were going to do. Okay, your kryptonite is door to spirit and preparing. God, the 2 of Swords. Now it almost feels like you need something here from the universe. You're not getting what you need to actually prepare, to actually move forward. So it kind of, now, like, if I continue with that metaphor, now it almost feels like, let's say it's like a wedding party, and you're the brides, you're the, what is that? No, the best man is the guys. The, what is that shit called? There's bridesmaids, but there's a maid of honor. Let's say you're like the maid of honor, and the universe is all the other bridesmaids. Like, right, you kind of have to work together on something. And you can't really say, okay, I'm going to go, and I'm going to go to the dressmaker and get our dresses, but everyone, you'll have to give me your measurements. This is where to take them. This is how to do it. And nobody gives back to you the measurements. Like, you can't just have random dresses made. They won't fit. So your nemesis is the King of Cups. Oh, you're your own worst enemy. Because this is you. In the tarot, your nemesis is, okay, your deeper emotions that are held back here. And maybe that's what the universe is saying, is that, you know what, we don't want like a strategy or a plan with you. We want you to feel your way through something. Which I kind of like, because your next assignment is you will be. So I think the universe has also been waiting at a destination. But it's like, oh no, you don't understand. You don't think out the destination. You have to feel it out. Because at the end of the day, the universe is going to be correct. It has a big, broad mind. A big, broad consciousness that goes beyond our own. We're tapped into it, but it's limited compared to the actual source of it. So, yeah, your next assignment is this heart center space, because it's not closed up. It's pretty good. It's really, really good, but it's not, I don't know that it's actually being used as your navigation, because you are using your intuition. You might be using divination, but it's like, feel your way through it. So your next assignment, the 4th chakra and y'all who battle. Oh, the 10 of Pentacles. What is that? Legacy. Legacy. Family. There might be something here in your next assignment that you have to kind of fight for, that has to do with family. Something that is part of a legacy for you. If this is not a past legacy, a future legacy. Justice, fierce commitment. So making things right. Oh, you have the Empress at the bottom. That's the only one at the bottom. Does feel like kind of like stepping up. Stepping up. Definitely that's part of your next assignment. We're going to use a teeny tiny tarot. I could regret that because these could fly everywhere. I think the sun, I'm going to lose my shade here soon too. I'll have more shade soon because all these trees are starting to get buds. Yeah. It's like a green hue starting on everything. Okay. Patience, hope, the 9 of Cups. Look, I love this. You have this, actually, this came first. The 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. So this is like protecting yourself to make sure that you're healed. Does that what I mean? It does. It feels like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You know, what if anyone was talking in some sort of spiritual conversation? I'm working on me. I'm healing me. I'm not letting anything come towards me that isn't for my best interest at this time or at any time. All right, so that's pretty easy. The door to spirit, formulate, strategize, devise, and the 2 of Swords. I don't know what to do. That's your weakness. The 3 of Wands and the Page of Swords. This is like constantly looking for the sign. The sign, where do I go? What do I do? Does something, hark, does something come over the horizon? Who art thou? Like, looking. You could be waiting for too many signs from the universe. Because the universe wants you to feel your way through it. Because honestly, looking for signs, divination, but it's kind of like your 7th chakra. Your 7th chakra is strongly, definitely connected to your intuition, but it's coming up as a nemesis. I do feel like sometimes the universe tells you things that you don't want to hear. I think it tells all of us shit we don't want to hear. So your nemesis, the 7th chakra, Futura, and the King of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. A new beginning, and what do you do with it? How do you build with it? What's the first step? Well, you got the first step. It's like, what are all the steps going forward? Kind of too, it's almost like you've been giving, the universe is giving you ingredients one at a time. And it's almost like you're not too sure if you should start mixing anything yet. Because I don't think you know what you're creating. Like, what is the recipe here that the universe got you making? And you still can't tell because they haven't given you all of the ingredients yet. So I think it's kind of like, don't worry. Just start adding things and see what happens. There's a real sense of a need for free flow, free will, less or literally no strategizing and planning. This is a very go with the flow energy would be your strength right now. Okay, your next assignment, the 4th chakra, shoe battles. I'm just listening to that mom over there. Everybody been going. Okay, the 4th. Where was it? Oh, this ant's everywhere. Nobody invited you here. Were you carrying your dead friend? This ant is carrying like another dead ant. All right. Your next assignment is the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to win. This didn't work out. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Kind of, sort of, not really. battle. This is like really strong battle energy too, right? This is a drive to the truth, a drive for clarity, a drive for facts, but it has to do with your heart. It could have something to do with your family, legacy. That's your next assignment. How does this, I'm going to ask more questions for you on that, because I don't know if this is related to what it is that you're actually like, I want to say in a way maybe puzzled on or struggling with. It may not be. It could be. Anything else to tell Scorpio about this energy of their next assignment? Seven of Swords, King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is either something to do with two people who are kind of hiding from you or hiding something or making themselves very hard to come by, let's just say. Or they could be up to something full-on nefarious here. Or it's you in regards to two people. Let's see, this still have more questions here. Now I have more questions. So what is the Seven of Swords about? Oh, the Lovers. What's going on? Is this like a sneaky love here? Oh, maybe this is like, all these players in this, though. You have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. How many people are involved? There are a number of people in the Ten of Pentacles. These could all be different people in your life. And but it does feel like you have to fight for something that has to do with your heart. There could be a lot of different people involved here. Who's the one that's with what's the Seven of Swords about? What? Oh, it's the King of Pentacles. So there's the King and Queen of Pentacles with the King of Wands. Somebody's hiding. It could be a lover. Something going on here. What's going on with the King of Wands? The Three of Cups. What for is this? Yeah, there's something. There's a third party here. I don't really run into that too often on my channel, but I'm running into it now. There is something going on here. In your next assignment, you have to be fierce and fight for your heart. I don't know if you have to fight for a partner. Fucking wind. But there's definitely something not right here, because the King and Queen of Pentacles with the King of Wands, somebody's being sneaky with the Seven of Swords regarding the Lovers and the Three of Cups. So somebody not playing, somebody's dipping their wick in too many candles. That, if that applies, I mean, it doesn't have to be everybody, but there's definitely something there. It kind of feels like fight for family. And you know, it could be, it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship. Let's say the King and Queen of Pentacles could be you and a sibling, and you both agree about something, or it could be your parents and you're the King of Wands, right? And there's definitely some sort of conflict here about I would say somebody thinks something's going on that's incorrect. I would leave it like that. So that's your next assignment. I'm going to go do the extended, which I think will be inside at this point because the wind is picking up. In the extended, we're going to look at what from your past still pulls on you, what from your future is trying to push you forward, how this push and pull affects you, and then how to allow all things to flow freely. So that could be good because there's something about that here in your reading. I'm going to allow all things to flow freely by going inside because it's too windy now freaking shit. It doesn't actually take much wind to blow the cards all over the place. So that's one of the downfalls, being able to do tarot outside. Oh no, those have to stay together. Ah, Scorpio, the wind distracted me. I almost forgot. Actually, after I pressed, when I was finished outside, I went, oh shit, we didn't do the incantation. So we're gonna do the incantation. Got the full moon, honey. So, oh, Cindy in the glasses, Cindy in the glasses. So yeah, we're moved inside now. That was just too much wind, man. The full moon. Full moon. The full moon, Scorpio. Traditionally, the moon warns of deceit, confusion, self-deception, fluctuating moods, and uncertainty. Isn't that crazy? How do those cards we pulled out towards the very end? The cycles of the moon are important to magical workings, and the full moon is when magic is at its most potent and powerful. Meaning, during a full moon, everything will be magnified, both good and bad. It can be both viewed as a time of crisis as well as a time of opportunity. The full moon is symbolic of the height of power, the peak of clarity, fullness, and obtainment of desire. In a reading, the full moon lets you know that now is the time to hone in on that clarity and use it to your benefit. I kind of think with something going on between you and something that could have to do with family, that which was once invisible or secret, Seven of Swords, is coming to the surface, and it's important to now be aware of what's being buried in the past. Pay attention to your dreams, your feelings, and your hunches at this time. Your psychic awareness and spirituality is now heightened. Use it to your advantage. Kind of funny, like maybe there's been something about like your intuition. It's like something's always a little off here. What the hell is it? Wow, it's almost like that's finally going to be cleared up for you. Okay, the incantation. I'm only going to say it once, as long as I get it right the first time. But it's most powerful when you say it 3 times. So, I wish to see what was hidden before. The time is right to open the door. My power is strong and perception is keen. Allow the fates to now intervene. All right, now I'm done. Now I'm going to go do the extended. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye. Okay, so next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.